Welcome to the TaxWise Online mobile module. This lesson covers managing returns and conversations for mobile returns. Starting with the 2020 tax season, TaxWise Online has added two new tabs. This includes the Mobile Returns tab and the Conversations tab. Let's start with the Mobile Returns tab. For the 2020 tax season, TaxWise Online added a new tab where you can manage returns that were created from a TaxWise mobile import. Tax preparers needed an easy way to work through returns initiated in TaxWise Mobile. The Mobile Returns will also be visible from the Tax Returns tab. Keep in mind that the Mobile Returns tab, along with portions of the Conversations tab, will only be visible for TaxWise mobile users. Within the Mobile Returns tab, you will see the already existing functionality, which includes the Import Interview option, which gives you the ability to import interviews submitted through the TaxWise mobile application, as well as the Request Signatures, which is the ability to request signatures via e-signature. The first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the icons listed at the beginning of each row. The first icon is the Client Notes icon. The Client Notes icon will display the Client Notes dialog box, allowing you to add a new client notes to the return without being inside of that return, and also allowing you to print any existing notes. Next, we have the Conversations icon. The Conversations icon opens the message with Mobile User dialog box. This allows you to type a message to the mobile user or to read any messages the mobile user has sent to the preparer. You can also view these messages in the Conversations tab. Next, we have the Return Summary icon. This displays the Return Summary page, which consists of 4 sections of information: demographic information, federal income information, e-file status, and state income information if applicable. And lastly, we have the Vault icon. This icon displays the Vault dialog box where you can see the documents that the taxpayer submitted, along with any documents you have uploaded for this return. Next to the icons, we have the column for the taxpayer identification number, followed by the primary taxpayer on the return. The next column is the Assigned To column. The Assigned To column displays who the return is currently assigned to, but also gives you the ability to assign the return to another preparer. To do so, click the name of the preparer, then click the drop-down arrow. TaxWise will display a list of the preparers that have access. For this lesson, we're going to assign this return to Maria. The new user can now access the return, but the original user cannot, unless of course the original user was the admin user or a user with the admin role. When we initiated this section, we talked about the existing ability to import interviews, and we see that button in the upper right-hand side of the screen. We have several icons next to that I want to talk about real quickly. The Refresh icon allows you to refresh the data on the Mobile Return tab. The next icon we see is going to be the Excel icon, which allows you to export data from the return grid on the Mobile Returns page. This data can be exported into Excel format. The next icon is the Customize Columns icon. This allows you to customize the information that displays on the return grid on the Mobile Returns page. And lastly, we have the Search field, which allows you to search for particular information without having to look at all the data on the return grid. Next, let's look at the Conversations tab. The Conversations tab was added as a centralized location to communicate with TaxWise mobile users. The TaxWise mobile user can communicate with you even prior to them submitting their interview. TaxWise Online displays the Conversations page listing any messages that have been sent to or from the mobile users. Listed, we see the application that last sent a message, the sender's name, the message, the date and timestamp, and the ability to launch the return in question if you have received and processed the interview. You can hover over the message to see it, or you can click on the message and it will open the message with mobile user dialog box. Here we see the message from the taxpayer asking if we received their interview. Here you can reply accordingly by typing in the Write Your Message Here box and then clicking Send. This concludes the lesson on managing returns and conversations. For additional information on TaxWise Online, please review the other lessons in this training module.